My prideful ass 16-year-old daughter is trying to get my Section 8 and my food stamps taken away. I have 5 kids, okay? And although my 16-year-old isn't my oldest, my son is the oldest. He got the whole, like, he knew what he was supposed to do. He didn't work until he moved out of my house. I have been getting Section 8 forever. I have 5 baby daddies, I have 5 kids, and I don't want to work. I just don't want to work. So I do the minimum so that I can get my Section 8. I have a good, decent house for being on it, and it takes forever to get it. And the only rule in my house is that you can't get a job until you are 18 and out of my house. Well, my daughter is like upset because she wants to get her own job and have her own money because she doesn't like that she wears Goodwill clothes and can't get her hair done and her nails done and can't buy prom dresses and this and that. And I laid it out to her. I said, girl, you're going to take the roof over all of our heads if you do that and you get a job. And now she just keeps going upon herself and applying for jobs anyways. If I have another income in, I'm also not going to get our almost $2,000 a month in food stamps. She needs to get it together. It's pissing me off. Like, am I a bad person if I kick her out? Because, like, honestly, she should be kicked out if she gets my housing taken away. That's the roof over my other kids' heads. Like,
I know the law. It's no one now. You can talk all day long.
Yo, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. And you all will be surprised. That's not the first time I've reviewed a video like that. So I'm noticing a theme. What is the theme that I'm noticing? The other video that I reviewed, it was a single mother, and she didn't want her son working because it was going to mess up her Section 8. And what this ultimately shows us is something that I say a lot of times, which is that a lot of parents are more so focused just on the survival of the children and not necessarily the rearing of the children. Because your daughter getting a job, that's a great thing. And then she mentioned that her son, he's doing right. He doesn't want to work. Your son not wanting to work is not a good thing, right? So ultimately, what working at a young age is going to do is it's going to help your kids to build some character and to be able to build some character through what Napoleon Hill likes to say, which is, what does he say? Forced labor. Yeah, you'll be able to build some character through forced labor, which is ultimately just doing laborious things that you don't want to do, but just doing it because that's your responsibility to do it. And she's robbing her kids of that experience, especially to learn that at a young age. So then when they get out here in the market, it's going to be hard for them to survive. And it's going to ultimately probably make them lazy and procrastinators. And not to mention, you get a lot of little micro skills from working, jobs when you're younger. A lot of soft skills, customer service. You learn how to speak to people. You learn how to follow protocol and standard operating procedures. So, you know, to me, at the same time, I get where she's coming from because, I mean, like I always say, it takes a while for these people to get on Section 8. And usually it's a waiting list that can sometimes be years long. So if I'm just looking at it from a strategic standpoint, then that's not worth it. But ultimately, what I would like to see is you just not abuse the system, right? Because if you can't qualify, that means that's because income's coming in. So it's like you're trying to manipulate your income to stay within a certain threshold so that you can continue to basically have us, i.e., the taxpayer, basically just fund your life.
You're right. But another for you to come talk. You will come for paying down my attorney. You're right. I brought the paper over here. This like shit to me. You don't say you didn't get it though. Don't say you didn't get it though. I did not get it. What I said was I did not get an eviction notice. But you said you didn't get it though. I did not. We did not get an eviction notice. No. I paid him. I have a receipt for it. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So by you coming, you see. But I'm saying you should have went to court and showed them that you paid. You're right. But what I'm trying to tell you is. Me and him talk, like me and you talking. Yeah. If I give you some money, you give me a receipt. You're not telling me I need to go down here and still report the court to show them that. Yeah. I'm thinking this is SWAT. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay.
Tonight, we're stepping into the messy, complicated truth of Section 8.
She talking about, I did not receive an eviction notice. Okay, but did you pay your bills though? Because that should have been notice enough. What, you thought you was just going to be able to keep not paying and there wasn't going to be nothing behind it? And by the way, she probably did receive an eviction notice. But, when they get there, now you just got to say whatever you got to say to try to salvage your situation because it's real now. They're moving your stuff and you do have to go right this second. So, but yeah, if you didn't pay your bills, that was your notice that something's coming eventually.
And food assistance. You'll see parents, kids,
that it's sad on my list.
respect of rules, the reality, and the responsibility.
So my landlord just left my house. I get a knock at the door. It's Saturday, a little bit before noon. I open it. It's my landlord. I'll let her in. She hands me this. She's giving me 24-hour notice that Section 8 is not paying my June rent tomorrow. Rent is due tomorrow. $1,100. $1,100. She expects me to come up with. Because they are no longer paying my rent, I have to pay it out of my pocket. I don't work. I'm not going to work. I will never have a job, ever.
What?
How does the government expect me to keep a roof over my 6 kids' head without Section 8?
I know I've seen her before. I think I did a reaction on her already. If I'm not mistaken, she got more than 6 kids, but a lot of them wasn't living with her, allegedly. If this is the person, she looks like the person, she sounds like the person, she quacks like the. No, I'm just kidding. So I think that's the person, and I think she had more kids than that. And then I believe she was pregnant with twins. If this is the same person, but man, 1,100, that's a blessing. I wish.
Just because I've been on it for 13 years doesn't mean I don't need it anymore. I need it now more than ever. $1,100. And you expect me to come up with that in 24 hours, or I have to get out. So pretty much, I'm going to be out on the streets because there's no way I can come up with $1,100.
Don't touch him.
Don't touch him, but he's allowed to come in this unit. This strange man that I don't know. Look at this, seeing my belongings, my stuff. It's going outside. I don't know what's going on. That goes to my thing. He's not allowed to break my stuff, but obviously they don't care about my stuff. That kid was doing his property with Willie.
Get this out. Get this out.
Don't talk too damn much, you know.
TJ Thomas. Stay right there. Goddamn. Gotta move on. Just put it right here for now. Right here. Put it on top of it. Just a bed. That's it. TV, eh? Oh, and the TV. That's all.
Where are you on? Wow, Willie gets to go in the bedroom where I have my undergarments out, my personal supplies out. Willie gets to come in here. Mr. Talk Too Fucking Much gets to also come in here. He's touching the bedding. He's touching my bedding. This man that I don't.
She looks real comfortable, don't she? She got the robe on. Man, I wish I could just be in my robe all day. That would be incredible. It'd be like being at the spa. But yeah, that this is I don't think she understands what's about to happen right now. Like, there's no type of way that you're talking your way out of this. You know, this isn't the cable company. You're not about to make a fuss and then end up getting a year worth of cable. Like, this is real.
I don't know what this man has been. They got shoes on in the place. He's putting this is absolutely ridiculous. This is ridiculous. He just said all of the what is this? I can't even goddamn think straight. He done set all the pillows and the covers and whatnot on the floor as they're walking on them with their nasty shoes, removing the bed. Mr. Talk-a-lot right here who doesn't know what's going on, but he has an opinion. This is him right here. That's Brandon Hazard. They're moving Eddie Monster. He's steadily filming.
His name is Willie. His name is Willie.
So he just put my life in danger with these extra 2 men. I don't know, including the police officer.
Oh, there's a police officer there too.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Right down the concrete. Keep going. Right here. Put on that right here.
So, I mean, she's mentioning that they still have their shoes on in her place. So that leads me to think that she doesn't think that she's going nowhere. She thinks that she's still gonna like spend the night there tonight. And it sounds like a lot of things have been going ignored, the notices, as well as just the rent, right, in totality. And this is where we get. You see, they had the police officer there. So that means this is legit, legit. You know, they are well within their right, well within the legal ramifications to be able to impose these ramifications on that act. So, this this is where we are. It's sad, but at the same time, you're not just going to be able to continue um, mooching off of people and not paying your bills because the buck is getting passed to somebody ultimately. Somebody is having to go without just because somebody within the chain is not holding up their end of the bargain. Somebody gets slighted, and that's not fair. So, this is where we are. But y'all, do me a favor, like the video. Also subscribe if you want to join Limitless Legion. Cash App link below if you want to tip the channel. And also feel free to join the Patreon as well, where I do post exclusive self-improvement content. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video.